I've always wondered why many people near death suddenly seem revitalized right before the end, only to pass away hours or days later. This phenomenon is known as terminal lucidity or the final rally. As life approaches its end, the brain may mobilize the body's remaining energy reserves, releasing large amounts of adrenaline and noradrenaline. These hormones provide a powerful surge that temporarily reactivates organ functions. However, this energy is limited and unsustainable. Once depleted, the body often declines rapidly. When the last bit of energy is used up, life comes to a close. In the 19th century, it was common for families to pose their deceased relatives for post-mortem photographs. Photographers used special stands to support the body, a neck brace to prevent the head from drooping, a waist clamp to maintain a seated posture, and finger sleeves to keep the hands naturally curved. More notably, adjustable metal frames could position the deceased as if reading, playing an instrument, or even dancing. Because corpses could not open their eyes, makeup artists painted artificial eyes on closed eyelids, and used beeswax to cover livor mortis. The Journal of Photographic Art in 1853 even described how to use mirrors to reflect light and add a rosy glow to the cheeks of the deceased. If the body emitted an odor of decay, photographers would hang vinegar-soaked gauze in the room to neutralize the smell. Post-mortem photography of infants was especially poignant. They were placed on tin trays adorned with flowers and dolls, and fine thread was used to suture their eyelids shut so they appeared peacefully asleep. What seems eerie today was then considered a final expression of a mother's love. Since photography was new and expensive, many families could only afford a portrait when a loved one died, often the only image ever made of the deceased. After the photo session, the body would be placed in a freezer at -18 degrees Celsius for about 12 days to slow decomposition. It was then transferred into liquid nitrogen at -196 degrees Celsius. In the extreme cold, tissues rapidly dehydrated and crystallized, becoming similar in texture to freeze-dried food. The brittle remains were shattered into fine particles using high-frequency vibration, then placed in a vacuum chamber where ice crystals sublimated directly into vapor. A body weighing 70 kilograms would ultimately be reduced to about 20 kilograms of powder. After metal separators filtered out impurities such as dentures or surgical screws, the ashes were placed in a biodegradable coffin made of potato or cornstarch and buried. Within 6 to 18 months, both the ashes and the coffin would fully decompose, truly returning ashes to ashes, dust to dust.